Hi, this is Eslyn and welcome back, fishies. Today we're going to make gazpacho. All it is a cold soup. We're going to make watermelon gazpacho. It's nice and refreshing. And any time of the year you can use something, a palate cleanser, something refreshing in between your meals. I mean your courses, not your meals, your courses. Okay, so, and it really is healthy. It's really healthy. There's nothing really the bad. I think the worst thing in here is going to be the sea salt, the pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay, now, first of all, here I have 5 cups of chopped up watermelon. 5 cups. And you can use your blender or your processor. So this is like my blender processor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to it's going to be a little noisy, but it's going to be a little bit tolerable, but it's going to be noisy. I'm just going to zip this up really quick, just a couple, just to make a little room so I can add the rest of my ingredients. Okay, now see how it went down a little bit? I mean, it was at the 5 cup mark, but it went down a little bit so I could add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now I have here, this is a 1/2 cup of yellow onion. I'm just going to add it right in here. I should bring this up a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing so my back isn't turned as much. Let's see if we can do this to sideways, maybe so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. Okay, now I have a 1/2 cup of yellow bell pepper. Now you can use the red bell pepper, the green bell pepper, the orange bell pepper, but I like the yellow bell pepper. It adds a little bit more color to it. So I'm going to add this in here also. Get all the bell pepper out. Now you see all of these are just all fresh things. And this is also a 1/2 cup of cilantro. You want to smell a vision? You smell that cilantro? It smells really good. You smell that? I should have let you smell well, you don't smell the onions or the green pepper. So I'm just going to add this in here, down in there. And I also have, what is this, about 2 teaspoons of jalapeno peppers. Now, to taste, like I was saying before, everything is to taste. If you want it a little more spicier, you can either add more jalapeno or you can add a hotter pepper. That's what I was trying to say. Brain's trying to think too fast. Yes, you can add a hotter pepper if you want it spicier, but this is about as spicy as I can handle is the jalapeno pepper. That's about 2 teaspoons of jalapeno peppers I'm adding in there. Okay, now for the seasonings. Now, this is, I think, a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then there is a 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom. Did I say cinnamon? Yeah, I think it's cinnamon. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. That wasn't cinnamon. That's Sandy. That's Eslyn with the part-timers. Okay, this is cardamom and chili powder. Okay, the darker stuff here is the chili powder, and then the lighter is the cardamom. My mistake. My brain isn't working too good. That's that part-timers kicking in. Like I said, I have part-timers, not all-timers. So we're gonna just add that in there, and then we have like a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt and maybe a 1/2 or a 1/4 a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I see a little bit of that that's left in there. Gotta get all that out. And then we have a teaspoon of lime juice. Now, that's all the ingredients that go in there. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the top on. It's going to make some noise. Like I said, a little bit of noise, but it's really not going to be that bad because I blended it a little bit. We're just going to blend it till it's smooth. Then we're going to put it in a special glass. I didn't want to try to talk over it because for some reason you can't hear me anyway. But yes, this is going to be, I'm going to let you see it before I finish it. Now, can you see the different herbs and spices that's blending in? That's going to be really delicious. Once I'm going to blend it up just a little bit more. Just blend those spices up. Just blend those cilantro up just a little bit finer. Smell-o-vision. That smells so delicious. Now, if you don't like cilantro, you might not like it. But, you know, you have to be careful with the cilantro because if you add too much, it'll end up tasting like soap. Smell-o-vision. Doesn't that smell good? Now, I am going to taste it now. They said put it in a martini glass. Now, I have a little cute martini glass, yes. And what you do is you pour it in here. You can chill it also. You chill this for, you can make this maybe a day in advance, or at least a half a day or a day in advance. At least give it 2 to 3 hours to chill, so it'll chill thoroughly. But I'm just going to pour this in here. And then what you do is you have chopped up watermelon. You have 1 full cup of chopped up watermelon set aside in the refrigerator, so you can add to it before you drink it. So it's like I said, gazpacho is just a cold soup, but this is with watermelon instead of tomatoes. Normally, I think the gazpacho soup is made with tomatoes. So you just take some of your watermelon and sprinkle some bits on top. Now, it also calls for avocado. Estlin doesn't eat avocado. I don't like avocado, so you can add the avocado if you like. And then just a couple sprigs of the cilantro on top. Just a couple sprigs. Now, isn't that a nice, refreshing palate cleanser? Now, we're going to taste it, but I just want you guys to see the top of it before we tasted it. You know, I like tasting. We're going to give it a taste here. I got some of the chunks of the watermelon and the pieces of the extra cilantro. I like it. It's refreshing. The watermelon was already a little chilled before I made it. But this is really good. You can see, like I said, cilantro. You can taste all the onions and peppers. I mean, it's refreshing. It's not as bad as you think it would. This is really good. It's delicious. It's something new. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of calories. Anybody can make it. And you know what? You can even probably drink it. But it's gazpacho. But knowing me, I'll put it in a bottle. You know what? This will be good to drink on the go. If you like what you see, thumbs up. If you want more, hit the dinner bell. And you know what? Comments are always welcome. Suggestions. You can always suggest something. That's that part-time is kicking in. But you know what? Everybody's got their own little glitch. Subscribing is free. Sharing is nice. And I'd like everyone out there to stay safe and positive and tune in because you never know. Like I said, this is Estlin. You ought to try this before the summer gets here. It's just a nice palate cleanser. And then when the summer gets here, you can enjoy it with your company. If you want it for dessert afterwards, well, maybe not dessert, but something in between. You have a nice day.